Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Impactor. So Impactor here is part of the War for Cybertron Siege line, which came out in 2019, 7 years ago. It's been that long. So since I'm quite a relatively new collector, I recently got him probably a month ago, and I thought to myself, why not do a review on him? Since, in my opinion, he is one of the best War for Cybertron figures, at least deluxe class figures out there that was ever released. And he comes in with two accessories. This is his blaster, and this is based on the wiki. It's a mining drill. It doesn't focus. Why doesn't it focus? There we go. It's a mining drill which is shaped like a harpoon, which you can actually attach to Impactor's hands if you rotate his hand, and then you can equip it so that it resembles his harpoon weapon, which is really cool. The blaster can be equipped normally, and yeah, he has a lot of 5mm ports all over his body, so you can attach many stuff to him, many weapons, as he has a lot of weapons in his stories. And so for the War for Cybertron series, he is a Decepticon, which becomes somehow an Autobot. I don't remember him actually officially becoming an Autobot, but he became kind of good after Ratchet helped him when he got injured and the Decepticons left him. That is why his Autobot insignia or logo is actually not painted, so it only reflects the color of his skin, which is the plastic use of purple. So up close, he looks incredibly similar to how he looked like in the movie. The face or head, the entire head is actually painted. The yellow paint here, purple, gunmetal silver on the face, and the red eyes looks really cool. He has a combination of purple and yellow and a bit of gray on his thighs. Now you can see there are a lot of gribble or detailings on the surface. That is very standard for the War for Cybertron line, all of them. And for Siege in particular, there are battle damage on his paint. Well, in the front, there's really nothing much, but here on the tracks or the threads, you can see that the silver here is painted so that it looks like it's gone through something, like it's already worn out. So yeah. And for a deluxe class figure, this is actually quite big. This is a deluxe class, by the way, not a Voyager class figure. He has his standard cannon as well here. And he is a very clean figure. He doesn't have any kibble at all. Doesn't even have a big backpack. His backpack is just this, which is not really that much of a backpack. He is kind of hollow though inside if you look under his armpit, but who the heck looks at under his armpit? Anyway, let's look at articulation. The head, oops, my thumb is still injured. The head can move side to side. It can wiggle a little bit and look up like that, but he can barely look down. The shoulders can do the full 360. It can move to the sides pretty much that far. There's a bicep swivel, 90-degree elbow bend, and I don't think there is a wrist swivel. Yep, no wrist swivel for him. There is a waist swivel, or I don't think this is a waist swivel. It's more of an ab swivel, because I think this should be the waist. But anyway, his legs is kind of ratcheted. There are joints there. You can see jointed. I don't know what it's called. It's not a ratchet joint. But anyway, he can kick sideways that far. He can kick forwards that far. Backwards that far. There is a thigh swivel or knee swivel. His knees can bend 90 degrees. Unfortunately, there's not much ankle pivot just like that, but it can pivot to the opposite side because of transformation. So for size comparisons, I have here a bunch of Siege figures. And as you can see, I have 3 deluxe class figures here. I have Blue Streak, Red Alert, and Chromia. All of them are deluxe class figures, and Impactor completely towers over them, which shows you how big he is for a deluxe class figure, especially when this was released back in 2019. And then I have the Voyager class. Sorry, I was thinking what class this was. This is a Voyager class Siege Optimus Prime, which obviously is still way bigger than Impactor. And finally, some Studio Series 86 figures. I have here the Voyager class, the new Hot Rod, which although he is a Voyager class, he is in deluxe scale. And he is kind of big for a deluxe, but still, Impactor towers over him, obviously, without the wings on his back. And I have here Studio Series 86 Ratchet. I only put him here just to show how big Impactor is again. This is a Voyager class figure, and this is a deluxe class figure, and they're almost the same height. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, Ratchet was the reason why Impactor defected from the Decepticons in the series. And of course, at the back, we have the 86 Optimus Prime. Now, here we have Impactor in his alt mode. Now, I'd like to say that this is a really wonderful tank mode. I I used to have Skullgrin and Quake. I sold them off already. But Skullgrin is a good tank mode and Quake is not so good. But this is the best among those three Cybertronian tanks that I've actually owned. And I don't have the Siege Megatron, so the only tank mode that I actually have right now is Warpath and Megatron. I'm going to show you the comparison with Megatron. Now, again, the purple and yellow combination is really good for Impactor, and the battle damage on the threads actually makes sense because this is where the wear and tear would usually go because the dirt comes off on the tracks and stuff like that in front, even in front here. Now, one more thing I love about this is that you can place the mining drill or the harpoon in any of the 5mm ports all around his body. He has multiple, and the entire top part of the tank is rotatable. Like, you can rotate it 360, which is really cool. And the cannon as well, which is his blaster, you can move it up so you can articulate this any way you want, which is really, really nice. The only thing unfortunate here is the fact that he doesn't have proper wheels here, but it does compensate in the I think this is the heels. He does come with wheels, although I don't think he spins or he rolls really well. But anyway, among the Cybertronian tanks alt modes that I've actually had, this is arguably one of the best, if not the best, that I've actually handled. Now for some size comparisons, I have here War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime. For a generic Siege comparison, I have here Chromia. I have here 86 Optimus Prime. And finally, one of my other tank transformer, SS-86 Megatron. Now, my final thoughts on the War for Cybertron Siege Impactor. Now, despite this figure being 7 years old now, it still definitely holds up. It matches well with the 86 figures, and if you're looking for a G1 Impactor, this one is definitely it. Despite the hollowness, slight hollowness on the back, massive hollowness on the legs, which I forgot to mention, I'm sorry, is this guy is still really good. There's hardly any kibble at all, no backpack, and he is quite poseable despite him lacking the wrist articulation and the proper ankle joint. His transformation is easy and fun to do as well, and it's not something that you'll have trouble doing. And of course, I'll post a transformation video after this. Hope you guys watch it. So yeah, this guy, despite being 7 years old, is still a really good figure. And if you get him on a discount, since he's an old figure, definitely go for it. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.